Who here would really want to be the brand ambassador for a cruise line? I mean, can you just imagine the thousands and thousands of questions, comments, demands, complaints, entitled messages that you would get each and every day that you would have to deal with? Some of the things that cruisers just write in about and they complain about and they demand to be changed. It's insane, it's crazy, and I'm going to share some of them with you today because it's Saturday, which means it's time for what every cruiser wants. Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. Today, we're going to share some new cruise comments with you. You see, in preparation for the show, I read cruise comments, and I'm just me. I could not imagine being the brand ambassador. An example, John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador. I could not imagine doing his job. I honestly don't think that they would let me keep that job for very long because I would answer some of these people exactly how they should be answered. He does it with politeness and grace. You're not going to get that from me because today I got comments covering all different kinds of subjects. I got comments about $2 bills. I got comments about playing chess. I got, of course, comments about TV and cabins. And then I got an interesting one about cereal because they want to know why Carnival Cruise Lines won't help them smuggle cereal. Yeah, let's get into today's comments and let's find out, what do you guys think about these people? Now, first up today, we got a person who clearly has too much time on their hands and not enough information because they took the time to write in a comment about $2 bills. And yes, $2 bills, while not super common, it is legal U.S. tender. You can take it into the store and you can spend it. They don't make a lot of them. It's obviously not in circulation as much as a $1 bill, a $5 bill, or a $10 bill, but it's still legal U.S. tender. Why would you act like it's not? Why did you tell blank $2 notes are good to be given to Carnival crew? Many retail places will not take these. I suggest you get your facts straight. Otherwise, the crew who you say you support so much are going to be left with money they cannot use. Just saying. Now, I get there may be some younger people out there that are not as familiar with the $2 bill, but it is still legal U.S. tender. And if you are in the United States, you can spend it. No issues, no problems. I don't know this many retailers that will not accept the $2 bill. Y'all help me out. What retailers out there are saying, what? You have legal U.S. tender cash? We won't accept that. Which retailers exactly is it that doesn't accept this? But they want to comment, get your facts straight. Just saying, get those facts straight. Well, the facts are, it's legal U.S. tender. You want to give them to crew members, give them to crew members. Because look, at the end of the day, money is money, cash is cash, and cash is always king. Now, if you have an activity that you like to do, okay, not one that is sponsored by the cruise lines, not one that is available on all their ships, a specific activity that you like to do, that doesn't mean they're going to put it in the fun times to suit you. That doesn't mean they're going to add and create a meetup for you to suit you. And why this cruiser thinks that because her husband likes chess, that it's the cruise director who refuses to add a chess meetup to the fun times for him. Can you imagine if everybody got their activity added to the fun times? You would never be able to find anything in it because it would just be full of people's nonsense. It's okay to like what you like, but no, it's not the cruise line's responsibility to support it, add you to the fun times, provide a space to do it, or anything like that. My husband is an avid chess player and would like to find someone who'd join him in a game of chess when he cruises. We are on the blank. The cruise director is new, and he refused to put an ad on the fun app for chess players to meet up. Who do I speak to get this happening? My husband is a chess player and one of the highest ranked at the Timalusa Chess Club. This has put a damper on his cruise. So yeah, they're not going to add your chess meetup to the fun times on board the ship. It's not a cruise line sponsored event. But here's a crazy thought. There are Facebook groups out there for almost every cruise sailing going on around the world. Why would you simply not get on there and say, hey, does anybody else like to play chess? I'm going to be on this ship. We can get together and have a game. If there's another chess player that's going to be on your ship, that's probably going to be the best way to get them in. Stop thinking the cruise line is doing something wrong and not catering to you because, well, they won't add your chess game to the fun times. Cruise lines are booking at capacity. Carnival Cruise Lines is booking at capacity. Super strong bookings through the remainder of 2025, going into 2026. People are already asking when our itineraries for 2027 going to be put out there. Yet there will still be somebody who will swear up and down that if this does not change, you will lose cruisers. In this case, American cruisers. Americans are going to stop cruising with you if you don't fix this immediately. Now, this has been something that's been this way forever. This is something the cruise line says they have no intention of changing anytime soon. Yet they still believe that people are just going to stop cruising altogether if this isn't changed. On our last two cruises, your room TV channels look like a lot of channels, but it really is a paltry offering. We watch a lot of TV. HGTV and the Food Network are just for old people. Where is CNN, TNT, TBS are blank. Where is MSNBC, ABC, CBS, and NBC? Bet for many people the TV channels you offered would be a reason not to cruise if they saw what they were before booking. Basically, cartoons, travel, or cooking. This is less than a joke. This will stop people from filling your new ships for sure. American cruisers need more channels if we are going to cruise with Carnival. There's been a ton of polls over TV and TV in the cabins, and the vast majority of people normally in the polls do not spend a ton of time watching TV in their cabin. And the cruise lines have said over and over again they are not going to invest the money to get the rights for all of these different TV channels. This is one of those dead horse subjects. We've beat this horse enough. And people should know by now, look, if there's something specific you want to watch, you can get the internet package and watch it on your own device. But I find it laughable that this person honestly believes that people will stop filling cruise ships if they just know that there's no TV in the cabin. But again, this is a known fact. It's been known for a long time. There's lots of videos and subjects out there about this, yet the ship bookings are still up. 2025 still booked. 2026 looking like it's going to book out again. People wanting cruises in 2027 from American ports. So where exactly does this person believe they get their information? That if Carnival Cruise Line doesn't fix their cabin TVs, people will stop cruising. Where do you get this information? Or is this just another wonderful example of, I want something changed, I think it should be different, and if you don't change it, I will not cruise with you. See, they get the words I and all Americans somehow confused. And finally, this one here, it cracks me up. They truly wrote in a comment and want to know why. Why Carnival Cruise Lines isn't making it easier for them to smuggle food off the ship. Because just in case you didn't know, when a cruise ship docks in port, you cannot take food from the ship to the land. Okay. You can't disembark with food. It's one of the rules. The countries that you're visiting don't want food brought from the cruise ship to their land. Plain and simple. So why not write in a comment admitting that you do it and then basically complaining that the cruise line doesn't make it easier for you to do it? Make that make sense. Why are the small individual boxes of cereal not available in the buffet at breakfast? My kids like to snack in these during the day, so I thought it might be handy to grab a couple each morning before going ashore. But the Carnival Paradise had none. The cereal is in a Red Roof Inn style dispenser. You are forcing us to buy Ziploc bags to put some cereal in and smuggling it off the ship. Give your passengers what they want. Everyone eats cereal, so bring us those boxes and more choices of cereal. My Kroger has a variety pack for under $10. So they are upset that the cruise line is not providing small boxes of cereal so that they can grab extra and take them ashore, which you cannot take food from the ship to the shore. There are signs, there are postings. The cruise line tells you this. So instead, the cruise line is forcing them to buy Ziploc bags to smuggle their cereal ashore. And they don't want to be forced to buy Ziploc bags. They want the cruise line to provide them the boxes so they can smuggle them ashore easier. I don't even really know what to say to that. But of course, they got to end it. They got to end it with give your passengers what they want. Everyone eats cereal. Well, does everyone eat cereal? I cannot remember the last time I ate cereal. It's been a while since I've had any, and it's not what I look for when I'm on board a cruise ship. I don't eat any cereal. I don't think I've ever had a bowl of cereal on board a cruise ship. So clearly it's not everyone. And if you have a local Kroger that sells the variety pack that you like for under $10, maybe, just maybe, you buy that and bring it with you on the ship. And then you have your boxes of cereal that you want. I don't know. That probably seems like a better choice than demanding from the cruise line that they get them so you can smuggle them easier. And maybe not be surprised that next time you get off in a cruise port, they want to look in your bag because you kind of told them what you're doing ahead of time. And that's going to be our video for today. Just a whole array of weirdness in the cruise comments. But what do you guys think? Are these people right? Are these people wrong? Are they speaking for you? Do you think it's wrong to give crew members $2 bills? Do you think the cruise line should post everybody's activity, their wants and desires in the fun time? Do you think Americans are going to stop cruising over the TV channels in cruise cabins? And of course, do you think the cruise line should provide cereal so it's easier to smuggle it off of the ship? You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.